My friend Phil's sister Kathy was on a sailboat off the coast of Santa Barbara when huge swells capsized the boat and knocked her into the water, and she was lost at sea, clinging to one small square seat cushion. The Coast Guard sent a ship and a helicopter to look for her, and she could actually see the helicopter circling above, but the crew couldn't see her. An hour went by, 6, 7, 8 hours, and finally, at midnight, the search was called off, and they phoned her brother, my friend Phil. He still calls that the night Kathy died, because they told him, we are now looking for a body, not a survivor. Nobody can survive that long in the water. When I talked to Kathy about what happened next, she began to cry as she told me the presence of God was so real to me. I felt like God was right there with me. In fact, she said, I almost felt cheated when I was rescued because I was praying, singing hymns. She said, yes, at first I panicked, but then the peace of God just supernaturally took over. And that reminds me of this verse, Isaiah 43, verse 2. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. Notice it never says you won't go through deep waters. What's the promise? God says, when you do, I will be with you. Maybe you're going through deep waters right now and you feel like you're treading water. Your feet can't touch bottom. All you can see around you is the sea. I remember Josh McDowell used to do this. He had put a long word on the screen during one of his lectures, and it looked like this. Do you see that on the bottom of the screen? And then he asked, what does that say? And most people would answer, oh, God is nowhere. But then Josh said, no, you can just as easily read, God is now here. If you're in tough times, it might be easy to conclude God is nowhere. But if you have your eyes open, you'll realize you're still in the palm of his hand. God is now here. That's not when God leaves. That's when God steps up for you. Now, how was Kathy rescued? Well, when the Coast Guard called off the search and turned around to go back into port at Santa Barbara, they literally bumped right into her. The bow of the ship almost ran her over. She slapped on the hull. They stopped the boat, and when they hoisted her on board, one of the crew members said, who are you? And she said, well, I guess I'm the one you've been looking for. And he then exclaimed, wow, I've never actually found anyone before. Kathy's rescue seems miraculous. But you know what she told me? She said, Rene, the greatest miracle of the night by far was God's amazing closeness to me. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. Cling to that promise today. Wherever you are right now and wherever you go today, this is true. God is now here with you, loving you and guiding you. Have a great day.